What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The give is to Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Finding open areas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to take a shot. He toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Horton. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Knowles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Find some fresh air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points, you haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Robinson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Simpson. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. They stop him just a leak or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Gets the back moving. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
The give is to Miller. Makes a man miss.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw at Simpson. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer.
He's got it. First down and more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the defense drags him down.
And on offense right now, you're in a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Off play action. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
That makes the score Florida State 10, Alabama 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Josh picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,